Hello everyone. Just wanted to do a quick review of a battle mat that I just purchased. It's from a company called Urbanmatz, who are based in Prague in the Czech Republic. And I saw one of their mats reviewed on a channel that I subscribe to called Grey Army Gaming, which is a really interesting channel if you're not familiar with it. I'll put a link down below to his review of Urban Matt's Grasslands mat, but I was really taken with his review. Really wanted to purchase one of their mats myself to see, well, not to see what it was like, but to obtain one because I could see they were very good quality. And I went for it's called Sands of War. Now I wanted it for mainly for games with my forthcoming armies for the French Foreign Legion and Tuareg and so on. They do have a mat which they call a desert mat, but it's slightly more rockier, shall we say. There were more kind of hard surfaces on it, and I wanted something that was a little bit more sandy. So I went for this one, which is called Sands of War. I actually bought two. They're 6 foot by 4, but I wanted quite a large playing area, so I bought two of these mats, and I'm really pleased with it. It even though they're in the Czech Republic, it didn't take long to arrive. Just over 7 days. No, not 7 days. 9 days. I ordered it on the Saturday, and it arrived a week on Monday after that. And it was actually scheduled to arrive on the Friday after the Saturday, but because of hold-ups at the border and so on at the moment, COVID and all that, and Brexit, it took another couple of days, but that's pretty good going, really. 9 days from the Czech Republic. The thing that struck me on Grey Army Gaming's review was the kind of three-dimensional appearance of the mat. His one, the Grasslands one, had a lot more variation in the surface. So it had things like grass tufts and rocky outcrops and flowers and so on. And from a single perspective, they were painted in very kind of minute detail, or not painted, but whatever, they printed in very minute detail. But they had this sort of deceptive three-dimensional quality, and although this is a sort of flatter surface in a way, in appearance, I think you can still see on here that it does have these areas where it's almost like shadow is sort of falling on it. Unfortunately, the lighting today isn't very good. It's quite a dismal day, so it's not the best light conditions to show you this mat on. But anyway, I thought I would give you. I'll take the camera off the tripod in a moment and give a little sort of flyover of it. Just to sort of shout them out and check the company out. I think they're worth checking. The mats are all sort of rubber backed, so that's the sort of backing of them. If I remember, no, I can't remember the price. They're not sort of outrageously expensive. They're not cheap, but I think they're about the going price for mats. Because they're rubber backed, they don't have that quality that you could fold them very closely over objects that you put underneath to represent hills. But it would still, they do still kind of fold like that. So there's no reason why you couldn't do that. Or you could just sort of accept the kind of three-dimensional aspect of it anyway. And the other thing, yeah, there was one other thing that I really like about this mat, which I noticed on Grey Army Gaming's review, but he didn't mention it. But they do mention it on their website, and I think it's really important to me when I buy mats, is that they're absolutely nowhere on the surface of the mat, or even indeed underneath, is there a company logo or anything detracting from the appearance of the mat. And I just really appreciate that kind of feature on a mat. I really don't like seeing advertising, people's companies and so on. I don't sort of buy into this business that it's a sort of copyright protection kind of thing. I think it just detracts from the mat, and it does. But I know it doesn't worry some people, but it does worry me. I'm the sort of person that I don't like to even buy clothes that have a brand label on them. I think it's just a sort of an affectation in a way, and I don't see why I should pay for a product and then serve as an advertising hoard for it. And Urbanmatz agree with me, and good on them for that. And another nice thing about the mat is that there is no kind of duplication anywhere. So there's no kind of tessellated appearance. You don't get a repetition of the pattern anywhere. It's completely unique all over the mat. Obviously, because I've got two playing surfaces, you're going to get replication in that respect if you lay them side by side, but you can always turn the mat around and make it look a little bit different that way. So anyway, I'm going to take the camera off its tripod and just give you a sort of very quick flyover of the mat. Right, here we go then. So I'll try not to make you too giddy. We're sort of looking down the length of the mat now, so I'm at one of the 4 foot long sides, and it's 4 foot by 6. As I say, as we get closer to my window, the features of it show up a lot clearer. I have to just get in the shadow for a moment there. But this is going to be perfect for my Foreign Legion, another game set in the desert. I have got a couple of desert mats, but one of them is just a sort of very plain felt cloth, all one colour, and it's a sort of not terribly convincing colour for the desert. It's sort of like a peachy orange almost. And I've got another one which is a textured mat, which is kind of got a sort of sandy texture to it, but it's a lot redder. It's a sort of, I got it originally for kind of almost sci-fi type games, Martian kind of surface to it. So that's a little too red, but this is absolutely spot on. There we go. So I'll put a link down below, as I say, to the other review of the Grasslands mat on Grey Army Gaming's YouTube channel, and a link to the website for Urbanmatz as well. Check them out. Thanks for watching.